So here we are. Rotational forces can cause it. Coup contra coup, so acceleration, deceleration can cause concussions. I mentioned that short-lasting effects are questionable. Here's a PET scan 2 to 3 weeks after an injury. There's the abnormality. Here's a PET scan, same person, 3 to 4 months after the injury.
Looks bigger.
Exactly. Thanks. Yeah. Exactly my point. So you have to start to question, what sort of metabolism is continuing to be reduced 3 to 4 months post-injury. Here's the basic pathophysiology. You end up getting, as you initially pull the neurons and stretch them, you get a buildup of potassium ions outside, so potassium efflux. You get sodium and calcium build up inside the neurons. Okay, so sodium and calcium influx. What that does is it releases glutamate, causing everything to fire. So you get all this firing going on. And then you've got to restore this chemical balance. You get the excess sodium actually blocks the metabolism of the mitochondria in the neurons. Mitochondria being that powerhouse of the cell where all the ATP, the energy, is produced. If all the calcium blocks those mitochondria, you can't produce energy that you need for your brain to work any longer. So you get that reduced metabolism. And then neurons can die down the road, 2 to 3 hours or months down the road. So you get a temporary neuronal and chemical disruption and not just cell death. The primary injury is the neurometabolic changes within the first 5 minutes. Like I just said, those neurometabolic changes. Secondary damage is the pathology and physiology over the minutes to months, where that continues. You get reduced blood flow up to 50% for up to 4 weeks, if not longer, after a brain injury. So think of having 50% reduction in blood flow to your brain for 4 weeks or even beyond that after a brain injury. That's a lot.